All right, so right now I'm actually changing because we're gonna go out to the field. That's why I always bring this back here, is because I have like 2 or 3 pairs of clothes. That way if I need to go out to the field, if I need to come back and shoot a video or whatever, I can always change and be in fresh clothes. So right now it's a $600 job on a Jeep Wrangler, but we might do the CRV, which would up the day or up that location to $1,000. And the weather is a little sus right now, so it's kind of like a two-way of like, I want to go help just in case they want to add that CRV, they can knock it out. But then 2, even with just the first detail, I want to finish it just in case it starts raining earlier. So I'm gonna change and head out. All right, and we're on the job site on the, I said Wrangler, it's a Cherokee, my bad. It is a full interior cleaning, a wash and wax, and an engine cleaning. And then if we can get to it, the CRV is gonna be a full interior cleaning and a premium wash, I believe. But allegedly there is in bad condition just because the customer, I don't know, he just is in bad condition. So for starters, we actually never call anything a full detail. We simply offer the services that the customer wants to get. That's it. So on this SRT, it was $560. It was $260 for the full interior cleaning. It was $220 for the wash and wax, and then it was $80 for the engine cleaning. This is personal preference, but we always start with the interior. Now we got there a little after they started, so we didn't get any before shots of the interior, but this vehicle overall has not been maintained very well. There's some areas on the interior that just definitely have some wear and tear or damage on it, but there was a lot of loose debris all across the interior, on the seats, on the carpeting, on every surface. Once we actually started recording and working, all of that was already vacuumed up. So our main focus with the interior is to extract all the fabric surfaces, primarily going to be the carpeting, and then to clean, scrub, agitate all the plastic and leather surfaces. And over the last 2 years now, we have definitely decreased how much we use our steamer, because we use our air compressor with our cleaning guns, and that takes care of most of the work that we need that we would have used with the steamer. In our mobile van, we're able to hook up 2 air lines. So there is an air hose on each side. One has the cleaning gun, one has your typical crevice tool. And with that, if we need to clean anything in a cup holder out of the fabric in a tight area, the air compressor can get to mostly everything. Once we were done with the interior, it was looking amazing. Now on to the next step, which is the exterior. Since we have an engine bay cleaning and a wash and wax, we're gonna start with the engine bay, because obviously you don't wanna do the wash and wax first and then get to the engine bay and then get all that dirt and water back on the paintwork. Now, since there are 3 people working on this vehicle, someone's gonna do the engine bay while others are working on the exterior of the vehicle. So it's not an exact steps 1, 2, and 3. It's kind of step 1, 2, and 3 are going on at the same time. So just keep that in mind when you're watching the footage. Now again, there's a few things that are wrong with this vehicle. One of them being that the hood does not stay open. So to prop it up, we use 2 of our detail brushes to keep the hood open, because if not, we literally have to hold it up the entire time. We were still able to get the job done absolutely fine, but this was just a little thing that we had to kind of overcome. Now for the engine bay, we're gonna use an all-purpose cleaner in our foam pump sprayer, diluted 4:1, and we're gonna use various brushes. The same brushes we're using on the engine bay are the same ones that we use on the wheel cleaning. We just make sure to clean them before we use them on either or. The weather was looking a little sus, so we had a little bit more of an urgency to move a little faster, just because we didn't want it to rain while we were halfway working. So for the exterior of the vehicle, we're gonna clean the wheels, tires, and fenders. These wheels were very bad. Again, the whole vehicle just hasn't really been cleaned in a while. So once we're done with the wheels and tires, we're gonna go and agitate all the tight areas like the grill, the badges, the trim, with an all-purpose cleaner and our brushes. We're going to foam the vehicle down, wash it using multiple wash towels. We're going to rinse it, do an iron decon. We're going to clay the vehicle, and there was a lot of contaminants on this vehicle. It wasn't difficult to remove, but you did feel the contaminants all across the vehicle. We're going to dry it, and then we're gonna apply our sealant to the vehicle. And here's something you have to realize. Being the best detailer that you can is not gonna grow your business. First and foremost, being the best detailer that you can is like literally the bare minimum you should do. Like if you are looking at your business and you're saying, well, the best thing about us, the reason why we're gonna grow is because we're the best detailer, that's not the way it should go, right? That's like the bare minimum. So the way we're able to grow our business and booking customers and get customers that pay us the $200, $400, $800, $1,400 is through a lot of things, right? It's one, like I said, the bare minimum, being the best detail that we can and offering the best results that we can. But then two, it's also the customer service and customer experience, how you talk to the customers, how you greet the customer, if you remind them about their appointment, that you make sure they know the entire process from start to finish, that they know what to expect, that they're never left wondering what's the next step, right? So that's the customer service and customer experience part. And then you go into the marketing, right? Who are you attracting into your business, right? Are you attracting people that want quality work, that appreciate quality work, that value their vehicle and are willing to pay a premium to make sure it gets done right? Or are you attracting the kind of customer that wants the cheapest service but for the most work, or that doesn't care about, you know, proper detail or getting it properly detailed, right? You have to really understand who you're servicing and the kind of services that you want to offer. So for us, we are gonna be more of a higher tiered service, so our prices are gonna be higher because our level of work and quality and everything that we do is gonna be higher. Is that the only option? Of course not. If you just want to offer maintenance, washes, and cleanings, that's also a very viable option. But you have to really understand the kind of business you want to run and the kind of the kind of customers that you need to attract. Now, if you're interested in seeing the exact marketing strategy that we use in our business to book in these kind of customers, click the link down below in the description box or go to detailclass.com and sign up for the free training. I talked to you about the mistakes that I made when I first started my business, how I went from a struggling detailer to a booked out detailer, and then how we continue to grow our business today. You can check that down in the description box down below. Once that's done, it's time to touch up all the small areas. So going over the tires with a dressing, touching up any missed spots on the wheels, touching up the door jambs, cleaning the exterior, interior glass, and then doing any checkups around the vehicle that we need to address. The customer was actually planning on selling the vehicle, hence why he was getting it detailed. But once he saw the end result, he was like, hey, I actually might hold on to it a little longer just because he hasn't seen the vehicle in such great condition in a long time. Now, towards the end of the detail, the clouds came back again and it would look like it was gonna rain, and we were actually gonna service his other vehicle as well. And that was just more like a maintenance detail. It was gonna they were still in pretty bad condition, but we were just gonna do more like a premium wash and a mini interior detail, but it actually started raining. So instead of doing both those services, we only did the mini interior detail. So for the total price of those two vehicles, it was around, I think, $620, $640, but for the Jeep SRT, it was $560. But other than that, hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know what else you'd like me to include in these detailed breakdowns. I want to provide as much information and value as I can to you guys. Again, for the training, go to detailclass.com or just click the link down in the description box. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.